Have you ever walked into a room and felt the energy completely shift just because of who or what just arrived? That is exactly the feeling you get when you stand next to a vehicle that doesn't just ask for your attention but absolutely demands it. Welcome back to Crownline Reviews, the channel where we get behind the wheel of the world's most fascinating cars and tell you what they are really like to live with. Today, we are looking at something that feels like it rolled straight out of a blockbuster movie and into reality. This is the 2026 Lexus LX 800H, and it might just be the most intimidating, luxurious, and technologically advanced family hauler ever created. Before we dive into the sheer madness of this specific matte black masterpiece sitting in front of us, we have to talk about where this car comes from. The Lexus LX has a legendary bloodline that traces all the way back to the mid-1990s. It was born from the Toyota Land Cruiser, a vehicle famous around the globe for being completely indestructible. If you needed to cross a desert, climb a mountain, or survive the apocalypse, you took a Land Cruiser. Lexus took that unbreakable foundation, wrapped it in premium leather, added a phenomenal sound system, and called it the LX. Over the years, through the LX 470, the LX 570, and the recent LX 600, it has always been the ultimate stealth wealth vehicle. It was the car for the millionaire who wanted ultimate luxury but didn't want to show off. But looking at this 2026 LX 800H, it seems Lexus has completely thrown that stealth rulebook out the window. This vehicle is not hiding from anyone. Just look at the way it sits here in the showroom, contrasting so aggressively against that beautiful, warm, geometric gold wall behind it. The paint on this specific model is a breathtaking matte black, or perhaps more accurately, a satin black. It absorbs the light in this room rather than reflecting it, giving the entire SUV the presence of a stealth fighter jet. Matte paint highlights every single crease, bulge, and body line, making the already massive LX look even wider and more muscular than a standard glossy finish ever could. Let us start at the front because that is where this vehicle makes its biggest statement. The signature Lexus spindle grille is here, but it is absolutely massive and finished in a dark, menacing black mesh. There is no shiny chrome here to soften the look. Flanking that massive grille are the headlights, which are intricate works of art. You can see the multi-jewel LED projectors sitting above that sharp, aggressive daytime running light swoosh that Lexus is known for, but look lower down. The front bumper features these massive, squared-off air intakes with horizontal LED light strips, and a gloss black lower front splitter that looks like it belongs on a low-slung sports car, not a full-size luxury SUV. It is a brilliant contrast, the gloss black of the lower aero parts against the flat satin black of the main body. Moving around to the side, the sheer scale of the LX 800H becomes apparent. This is a very large vehicle, but it wears its size incredibly well thanks to those flared wheel arches and the absolutely massive wheels. Look at those wheels closely. They are a complex, multi-spoke design finished in gloss black, but they feature a bright silver outer lip that separates the dark wheel from the low-profile tire. Right in the center, there is a tiny pop of red on the center cap, which is the only real color on the entire exterior of the car. It is a tiny detail, but it draws the eye perfectly. You can also see the aggressive side steps, which are necessary because this vehicle sits high off the ground, and the blacked-out window trim and roof rails that complete the villainous look. Now, because this is a Lexus, the moment you pull that heavy door handle and step inside, the aggressive, tough guy exterior completely melts away. While we cannot see the interior through these dark tinted windows, I can tell you exactly what it feels like to sit inside an LX of this caliber. It is like stepping into a high-end luxury lounge and shutting a heavy vault door behind you. The outside world simply disappears. The seats are wrapped in the softest semi-aniline leather you can imagine, the kind that smells expensive the second you get in. Every surface you touch, from the steering wheel to the door panels, is padded, stitched, and crafted with an obsessive level of detail. It is a space designed to keep your heart rate low, no matter how chaotic the traffic is outside. But the real story of the 2026 LX 800H is hidden right there in the name, the 800H badge. For years, the LX was powered by a massive, thirsty V8 engine. Then, Lexus moved to a twin-turbo V6. Now, with the 800H, they have introduced a top-tier hybrid powertrain. While Lexus keeps the exact engineering secrets close to their chest, an 800H designation implies a massive amount of power, likely pairing a potent twin-turbo engine with a robust electric motor system. For those who might not be car experts, think of the hybrid system not just as a way to save gas, but as a way to add instant muscle. When you step on the gas pedal, the electric motors provide immediate power before the gas engine even has a chance to take a breath. Driving the LX 800H is an experience in contradictions. You are piloting this massive matte black tank that looks like it wants to conquer the world, but the actual sensation of driving it is effortless. When you press the start button, there is no loud roar. The hybrid system wakes up in complete silence. You put it in gear and glide out of your driveway using only electricity. It is eerie in the best way possible. When you merge onto the highway and ask for power, the gas engine wakes up seamlessly. You do not feel a jolt or a shudder. You just feel an endless wave of smooth, relentless acceleration pushing you back into your plush leather seat. Steering is light, meaning you can maneuver this giant SUV with just one finger, which is incredibly helpful in tight grocery store parking lots. The suspension is where the real magic happens though. The LX uses an advanced air suspension system that constantly reads the road ahead. Potholes, speed bumps, and rough pavement are simply swallowed up. You see the bump in the road, you brace for the impact, and then nothing happens. The car just floats over it. It is a level of comfort that makes long road trips feel like a quick trip around the block. You could drive this car across the entire country and step out feeling completely refreshed. However, we pride ourselves on honesty here at Crownline Reviews, and we have to talk about the reality of owning a vehicle like this. Let us start with that incredible matte black paint. It looks amazing in this showroom, and it will look amazing in your driveway, but matte paint requires a very specific type of care. You cannot take this car through a standard automatic car wash with those spinning brushes, or you will ruin the finish. It requires careful hand washing with special soaps that do not contain waxes or gloss enhancers. If a bird drops a present on your hood, you need to clean it off immediately, or it can permanently etch the paint. Owning a matte car is a commitment, and you have to be willing to put in the work to keep it looking this good. And there's the cost of ownership. Even with the hybrid system improving the fuel economy over the old V8 models, this is still a very heavy, very large vehicle. You are not going to be getting the gas mileage of a small hybrid sedan. Tires for those massive, beautiful multi-spoke wheels will be expensive to replace, but on the flip side, this is a Lexus. Underneath all the luxury and the aggressive styling, it still has the heart of a Land Cruiser. It is built to last. While European luxury SUVs might spend a lot of time in the mechanic's shop as they age, the LX is famous for running flawlessly for hundreds of thousands of miles with just basic maintenance. You are paying a premium up front, but you are buying peace of mind. So who is the 2026 Lexus LX 800h actually for? I want to ask you, the viewer, a question. Have you ever wanted a vehicle that commands absolute respect on the road but treats you like royalty on the inside? If you're the kind of person who wants the ultimate in reliability, who needs space for the whole family, but who also wants a car that looks like a custom-built showpiece right off the dealership floor, this is your car. It is for the successful business owner, the busy parent who wants a sanctuary on their commute, or anyone who appreciates the fine art of Japanese luxury combined with aggressive, modern styling. On the other hand, if you're looking for a sporty SUV that you can throw around tight corners on a mountain road, this is not it. The LX 800h is fast in a straight line, but it is heavy, and it prefers to cruise rather than carve corners. If you want a sports car experience, you should look at something smaller and lower to the ground. But if you want a fortress on wheels, there is simply nothing else quite like this. It takes the legendary durability of its ancestors and wraps it in a package that is undeniably modern and fiercely bold. Living with the LX 800h day to day is an exercise in feeling special. Every time you walk up to it, you will admire the way the light plays off that satin finish. Every time you close the door, you will appreciate the silence. And every time you pass a gas station because the hybrid system gave you a few extra days of driving, you will smile. It is a vehicle that makes the mundane tasks of life, commuting, grocery shopping, dropping the kids at school, feel like a premium experience. It is a gentle giant, a vehicle that looks like a villain but takes care of you like a guardian. As we wrap up our time with this incredible machine, it is clear that Lexus has created something truly unique. They have managed to honor the rugged, unbreakable legacy of their past while pushing the boundaries of design and hybrid technology into the future. The 2026 Lexus LX 800h is more than just an SUV. It is a statement piece that you can drive every single day. Thank you so much for joining us today on Crownline Reviews. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss a ride with us. Remember, true luxury isn't just about what a car can do, it's about how a car makes you feel when the rest of the world fades away.